Hey guys, welcome back to Roaming Through Conversation. I have a special guest here to talk about her college experience.
Hey guys, I'm Lauren and I am a second year student at the University of Texas at Austin, and I am studying speech language pathology.
All right, Lauren, so why did you decide to go to college?
I would say that I was heavily influenced by my parents. Both of them believed that going to college would be extremely beneficial for me. So, really, I kind of just listened to their advice and applied and got in.
Do you think your decision to go to college was forced? And if so, was that a good or bad thing?
No, I don't believe that it was forced at all. My parents supported me through any decision that I would have made. Like I said, they encouraged me to go to college, but I was never forced to do so.
All right, and so we know that you went to University of Texas. Why did you choose UT? Any specific reasons?
I really, when I toured it, I loved the campus. I loved the people that I saw and met there initially, and I really just felt like I belonged there. I felt like it was like a home to me.
Were you considering any other options while you were going on to your tours for colleges?
Yes, I considered other schools in Texas, but like I said, I really just felt at home when I toured UT. And I really, as soon as I felt that feeling, I knew that that is where I belonged.
All right, so we know you went to UT. What is your major and why did you choose it?
My major is currently speech language pathology, but initially I was studying HR. I chose HR really because my mom was involved in HR, and I just look up to her in a lot of ways. And I am very similar to her in a lot of ways, so I figured that if she enjoyed what she was doing, I would also enjoy it. But once I got there and started taking the classes and everything, I realized that maybe I should look into other things, and maybe that wasn't my specific career path. So I stayed in communications and switched to speech language pathology.
I know there's going to be some people in your position that, just graduated high school and are kind of confused on what they want to do and maybe worried on how to change majors throughout college if they're not, set in stone with the one that they have now. How did you change majors mid through college?
Um, the process for me was pretty easy, actually. I decided that I wanted to change, and so I went and talked to my advisor. Every college within the university has multiple advisors for every major. So I went and talked to my advisor, and she had helped me through like since the beginning. So I was very comfortable with her and everything, and so I just told her that I wanted to switch. Told her what I wanted to switch to, and she helped me through the entire process. And ultimately, it was just kind of a request to switch, and then I got approved by the university and by my college, and then it was smooth sailing after that.
And I know a lot of people listening to this are going to be curious as to what college they want to go to. They may be considering UT. What is the culture like at UT and maybe how it can play to upcoming students?
The culture, that's a difficult question because really the culture is so diverse at UT. I think that's one of the reasons that I love it so much there. There's so many different types of people from so many different places, and it's amazing to watch and to witness how everyone gets along and interacts. And so the culture really is just so welcoming to any and everybody.
Speaking of the culture, the Greek life is a big part of the culture, and I know that some people listening to this are going to be very curious as to what is Greek life and if you were involved at UT.
Yes, so Greek life is under the Panhellenic Council, and it consists of, I believe, 12 or 13 sororities, and then fraternities as well. I am a part of Alpha Delta Pi sorority, and I joined that sorority my first semester.
What are the benefits to Greek life?
Um, there are a lot of benefits that I've come to realize. I have made, of course, so many friends that I know will be my friends forever. Additionally, the connections that I'm making will help me with my jobs in the future. There are so many alum who are in 80 Pi, and they are so helpful, and they reach out to us, and they assure us that we can always reach out to them as well. So that has been really awesome. And there's also a really big philanthropy part of Greek life that I feel like some people don't realize. And so each sorority and each fraternity has a specific philanthropy that they give back to, both with money and physically. And so that has been really awesome. I've been able to be a part of that. And so ultimately, being in a sorority has really just helped me throughout my college experience so far. And I assume that it will continue to help me.
All right, switching gears to the financial side. College debt is at an all-time high. A lot of people are worried about how they're going to pay for college. Maybe go into how you paid for college and maybe some other ways that upcoming high school graduates can pay for college.
Well, I have been blessed enough to not have to necessarily worry about it on my own. My parents have helped with majority of paying for my college. My dad was in the military, and so I am under a scholarship known as the Hazelwood Act, and that covers my tuition completely. So I just need to worry about housing and textbooks and food and stuff like that. And so I have a little bit of financial aid, so that also helps. But ultimately, my parents are helping me out the most.
All right, extracurriculars at University of Texas. I know there's thousands of clubs and organizations. Do you participate in any of these clubs or organizations?
Yes, so I am a part of the Communication Council, and that is the council for the Moody College of Communications. And so we figure out what needs to be changed or what the students want to see changed, and we make it happen within our college. I'm also a part of SEAL, it stands for Students Enriching Austin Literacy. And with that program, I mentor a 5th grade girl, and I help her out with her reading. All of the students that are a part of that program are kind of behind in their reading, so we just come in once a week, meet with them, form a relationship with them, and help them associate reading with something good, something that they like to do. So I'm a part of that. I'm also a part of NSHLA, which is the National Student Speech Language Hearing Association. And I joined that just this recent semester when I decided to switch my majors because I figured it would help me in the long run. And it has so far. It just kind of connects you with other speech pathologists and audiologists around Austin. It just keeps you informed about the different opportunities that you have around Austin and at UT. And so that has been really awesome too.
All right, now transitioning from extracurriculars, there's a lot of people at home that may be worried that, going from high school to college is a big step. It caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. Was your transition from high school to college, was it hard or was it, relatively easy?
I'll say that my transition was pretty difficult. I guess you would never guess it now because of how involved I am and how my support system up there is so great now. But at the time, it was hard. I'm so close to my family, emotionally and physically. And so when I was leaving, it was just difficult. There were some days that were harder than others, but ultimately I stuck through it, and I'm so glad that I did because I love it there. I absolutely love it. I don't ever want to leave, and which is very different from how it first started.
All right, I got one final question for you. What is your best and worst part of college?
Oh goodness, the most weighted question it seems like. I would say that the worst part of college is the unknown. There are a couple of examples of that. For example, the unknown roommate that I got assigned my first semester. I didn't know who she was at all. And that was extremely nerve-wracking for me, considering that I was going to be living with her for months. And going in and realizing that I didn't want to stick with HR, that was unknown to me, and that was very, very scary when I realized that I wanted to switch and didn't really know how to do that or when to do that. So it's just that kind of thing that's unknown is scary to me, and that has probably been the worst part. But the best part, aside from being able to learn about something that I'm so passionate about, And knowing that I'm going to have a career going out of college is, aside from that, probably the relationships that I formed, that I know will be with me forever. And that's something that I really don't think I could have gotten anywhere else besides college. And I'm so thankful for that. So, yeah, I guess that would be the best part.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Lauren, for taking time to listen to my questions. I think it was very insightful.
Of course.